Hey, man. All right, we got a club car here. We got to make it quick because it's about time to go to the house. It ain't running right. We're going to see it go. We're going live with it. Have no clue what's going on. I know it runs like shit, but that's about it. We're going to try to make it run like a king. Turn the key on, which I didn't do the first time. Let's try it again. Key on. If you look here, I took the neutral switch. It belongs like this. In order to crank it up neutral, you have to pull this out and spin it where this lobe here goes up and activates your micro switch. That's how it is. There's no lobe. You spin it until the lobe comes up, which activates the switch. What we got over here? All right, see the lobe activated? You can tell there's a Chinese here.
Mm-hmm.
This is the way it is. All right, there we go. We can create up neutral. Right now it's running like crap. You hear the way it fires, which tells you that it's fired every once in a while, spitting a sputter. What we're going to do, if you look under here, look under here, Travis. Got it way under here. The way this works here, this is your RPM limiter. This controls your fire. It goes from the micro switch inside the pedal box to this wire right here. Over here, Travis. Comes down here, goes to the RPM limiter box, all right, which controls the fire. What we're going to do, you could unplug this right here. So let's try this first. What we're going to do, we unplug this away from the micro switch in the pedal box. We're going to do one step at a time. We're going to see if that fixes it. If it does fix it, then your micro switch is bad. If it don't, we'll keep going and see what's next. All right, let's crank her up. All right, when you do that, the pedal switch don't kill the fire, so it won't stop running until you choke it out. Let's try it again. All right, still doing it. Come back here. So what we're going to do, we're going to plug this back in. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Take this here and plug it in to the other wire here. And now we're going to eliminate the RPM limiter because this has an ignition coil. And it's a magneto type coil. As long as the engine is doing a revolution, it's going to fire. Now, I already pulled this out, but the way they keep this is they keep this tucked behind this. There's a little, I'll show you, I'll find it. See this right here? There's one of them on the back side of this you can't see. They have this and this tucked up in it where you can't see it. So if you look down here, you'll be like, man, I can't find that. Mine don't have it. Yes, it does, man. Keep looking. It's behind this. So what we're going to do, now make sure this don't touch the frame because if this grounds out, it's going to kill the fire. So you want to hang it where it can't touch nothing to ground out. We're going to try and see if it does. Try to see if it does it again. If it does do it, then you know the coil is bad. If it don't do it, the RPM limiter is the problem. All right, let's see. Choke it out. Right now we have nothing unhooked. Everything's unhooked, so as long as the engine's turning, it's still going to fire. Remember that. So don't panic. Just choke her out. We'll try it one more time. See if it runs. All right. So it runs every time. So what that tells me is that this is bad. Now, if you wanted to, you can take this right here, unplug this. I got some ghetto shit here. All right, this is that wire I was telling you about. They've already pieced it together up there. But if you can unplug this here, take this and let it hang. Take the wire that's from the coil itself and run it straight to this wire here. The wire that comes down like this. You could take it and do it like that. Of course, you got to connect the ends together where it works. And what that'll do is when you crank it up, when you let go of the gas, the micro switch will kill the fire. All right. So it'll work like this. All this does is control the RPM so you can't blow the motor up so it kills the fire. But if you wanted to go faster, you could just take all this, do away with it, these two right here, do away with it, and then you could run 50 miles an hour if you wanted to, because there's nothing to control the fire. But if you go any faster than about 23 to 24, you could cause internal damage. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hook everything back up like it should go. How long has it been, Travis?
5 minutes.
So what I'm gonna do is hook everything back like it was. Sure. I'm gonna plug this back into the harness. I'm gonna plug this, which is from the RPM limiter box. Also, man, if you purchase a RPM limiter offline, if yours has this problem, man, trust me, don't buy nothing that's the cheapest one they make, man, because it ain't worth nothing. Now, when a sign of the RPM limiter going bad is if your cart's intermittent, it'll run today, tomorrow it won't run, or it'll have no power, it'll run, but hard to crank up, and that means your RPM limiter is going bad. So what I'm gonna do is tuck it back in there. I can't make a customer say nothing about it. All right, man, just like that, man, we got it fixed. Appreciate it. Stay tuned, fellas.